Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Wonderful.
So there have been some very interesting times throughout history, haven't there? And some very interesting regimes. And
I would ask you to elaborate on the word interesting.
well, I mean, horrifying. How do you feel about the German Empire? German Empire.
Ich bin ein Scheiße.
Okay. All right. What about the German states that were prior to the empire? How do you feel about those?
Well,
Before they consolidated.
at one point, when I thought I was going to have a child, his name was going to be Kaiser Severus.
Oh, good. Okay. Is it possible for you to have a child still?
Me, yes.
Oh,
it
good,
was my
good.
partners that were not.
Oh, gotcha,
yes.
gotcha. So,
I have on paper that I'm quite fertile.
ooh, you're a fertile Myrtle?
Oh, yes.
Or a Merle?
My soldiers are fighting.
So, okay, good deal, good deal. So what we need is to find you a fertile Myrtle to put your little fighters into.
Yes.
Gotcha. Say no more. So,
Yeah,
there you go, folks.
My soldiers are fighting.
Now, this is Jimmy, by the way, in case all the cool kids don't know who it is. All right. Now, we've looked at the German Empire. What came between the German Empire and the Third Reich? Do you remember?
Well, there was the Holy Roman Empire.
Well, yeah, but now you're going way back. That's way
Well,
back.
you're asking
I'm
me
talking
questions I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. Weimar. Weimar is the answer. That's a Weimar coin. Yeah, pretty cool.
Nice.
We show the cool kids. We like Weimar.
Phineas.
Weimar's fun. There's a 1 mark coin from the... Yeah. Now, what happened when Hitler became Times Man of the Year? What was going on then? What'd they call that government that Hitler ran?
Yeah, you're asking me questions I don't know the answer to.
Oh, okay. They call it the Third Reich. And this would be... Hold on.
36 coin.
1936. Yep.
I see German on it. On
Yes.
the front and back.
Yep. Here's one from 1934. We'll show the cool kids. And then you can tell me what's unique about this coin compared to that last one. This is the back of the last one. You don't know?
I don't know.
There are actual swastikas on this coin. And that was snuck in by the Nazi Party. And on the front of this is Potsdam Church, which no longer exists. It was destroyed during the war. Anyway, the point, Jimmy, is then it went full... Let me find one. Then we went to the full goofiness. Here you go. Check that out. And I'll grab one for the cool kids with the goofiness.
Oh, this swastika's front and center.
Oh, sure.
You can't get more front and center than that.
Yeah. That, no question about who's running the show there.
Oh, yes.
So they were coming up with solutions to problems, weren't they?
You mean the final solution?
The final solution, you're right.
Yes, final solution.
The final solution. So anyway, for the cool kids here, I'm just showing them some old war memorabilia. Check that one out. That one's really nice. But for you guys can look at
Oh,
it.
yet another one.
Yeah.
Same face. Who is the person?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. So on the coin it actually tells you who that is. Paul von Hindenburg. You may recognize the name Hindenburg.
Hindenburg. Yeah.
Okay. So he was he fought in World War I, and he was a general, and he fought the Ruskies primarily, and he whooped their asses.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was a defeated country's hero. You know, Hungary had a similar situation. One of their admirals was the regent for the emperor after the Habsburgs fell. Yeah. So anyway, the point being, a war hero could get very far after World War I.
Lots of swastikas.
Yeah, all the swastikas. We have all the swastikas.
We have all the
so
swastikas.
many. There's so many swastikas. But, cool kids, don't worry about that. We bought these under melt, so we don't worry about if they have swastikas or not. Right? Do we care if they have swastikas if they cost less than the silver price? No.
Why should we care if it costs more?
Sure. Fair enough point. Okay, and then you get more modern stuff like this. So what's the point of this video, cool kids? And I'm glad you asked. The reason I'm doing this video is because I did a challenge video just a minute ago. You remember the challenge video?
I remember a few of them.
Okay. The challenge was for the cool kids to get...
You got like so
silver-
many coins, some bullshit.
Yeah, silver coin from every country on Earth. Exactly.
You've already got this.
No, it's for them. It's for the cool kids. It's like a New Year's resolution. Think of it as a New Year's resolution. Yours could be to get, 1 ounce a month once you get your jobby job going. Right?
Yeah, continue.
All right. Anyway, whatever your New Year's resolution is, I'm just saying we could add 1 silver coin per month from another country that you don't already have. Right? Like Germany.
But don't you already have one from every country on Earth?
Except Micronesia, which really pisses me off.
Yeah, but...
Micronesia angers me. How dare you remind me of that?
Because they do not produce coins.
That's right. They don't make it.
Therefore, you cannot. Therefore, it is not your fault that you don't have one from Micronesia because they do not exist.
I need to find a medal sanctioned by the UN for Micronesia, and I haven't even found that. Made in silver. There's no silver issue for Micronesia that I know of, but if any of the cool kids know of one, please let me know. This will bring me great joy. Now, what?
Put the video on yourself for a minute.
Oh, okay. Sure thing. So, anyway, the challenge for the cool kids, all right, is, we did the Silver Coins Around the World challenge. And I wanted to let you know that you can do this in little baby steps, okay? And the first baby step for the month of January, this is your challenge for the month of January. I'm going to do a month-by-month challenge to try to help get you guys going. So that your month of January challenge is I want you to get 1 French silver coin. 1 French silver coin. And I want you to make it, if you can, for bonus points, under melt. Like this coin. This coin, let's do this. Let's do this. I want to show you this coin on Numista. Yeah. Here we go. All right. 1 second. I'm going to pause it. Here's our coin. Ours is more worn, obviously, but that is the coin.
Over the shoulder trick shots.
All right. Now, the pertinence on it is I paid for this coin $17.56. That's the pertinent. It's right there. Okay. The melt value on this coin. Now, we're not accounting for wear here. You don't have to account for wear. There's not that much wear on that coin. The melt value of this coin is $21.72 right now. So what I want you to do is go say to this listing and go buy it. Right? So you're going to go in there, and if you can get this, I'm not going to bid on it, guys. I don't need it. I'm going to leave it for you guys. But this ends in 5 days, so it's likely to go up. But you could get this under melt. I've done it before. I'm literally showing you it can be done. It's not hard. I have many of these coins under melt. Anyway, it doesn't have to be a 5 franc. Now that Kansas kid, it has to be a 5 franc. Okay? Just cause. I know he's got deep pockets. But you guys can get away with any French coin. Literally any French coin. Here we go. Here's one. This is a 1 franc from 1915. Let's look it up. I'm literally showing you guys how to do this. Okay. 1915. Let me pause it. Alright, this is our coin. As you can see. Same exact coin. This one's dinged on the edge. We don't care about that. We're talking about bullion here. I paid $3.86. I didn't look for the one I got the cheapest. This one's literally sitting right next to that fiver. All right, let's check it out. That's 5 grams of 0.835 silver. And we don't care about the dates. This isn't a numismatic challenge. This is a Boolean challenge. It's worth $4.03 right now. 386. That's just under melt. Just a touch under melt. Okay, now let's see if we can find any listings right now. Doesn't look good on this page, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Get in there, find some of those under melt. I used to find them all the time under melt back when silver was like $15 an ounce. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could find some really cheap ones here. I'm not going to do that though. This isn't showing off. This is me showing you how do we find it. So go to eBay, type in, and you can even put commas between the dates. 1 franc, or you can put in 1 franc silver. Just you have to know your dates because they did make those coins after the silver quit being used. So you have to know your dates. Do your homework, okay? Let me get you the exact date that they quit. If it's after 1920, it's not silver, guys. Okay? On the 1 franc coin, they are copper nickel after 1920. So if you see anything after 1920, it's not silver, don't buy it. Now, this is one thing that scares people away from this stuff, but it really shouldn't. The answers are right there. Now, there are some coins that are tricky. Right off the top of my head, I believe it was 1968, the Kronos from Sweden. They come in copper, nickel, and 40% silver. The 1968 Canadian coinage comes to mind, and 67. Well, mostly 68 because 68 they switched to nickel, right? And the 5 Swiss francs comes to mind, which in 67 was copper, nickel, and then they switched back. Or no, maybe it was 68. See, even I'm confusing it. But that's not important. What's important is if you do your homework, you'll never lose. Okay? Before you hit bid, know what you did. Okay. Here, again, I keep coming back to these. This is the easiest coin ever to get under melt. I don't think I've ever paid full price for one of these coins. That's 1/3 of an ounce of silver. So about $10 worth of silver for, what was it, $7.50, $75. You know, $2 under melt, we'll call it. These are easy coins to find, and you could even get a 2 francer. What do we pay for that? $5.88. $5.88 is definitely under melt. It's over 1/4 ounce, if I remember right. Yep, just over, right there. Yep. So, call that 1/4 ounce for $5.88. That's pretty good, right? 5 times 4 is 20. 88 times 4 is what, 260 something. So, yay, $22 an ounce. I can live with that. Can you? The point is, we're going to do silver coins around the world, the challenge. Well, then we need to start somewhere. Let's start in France. France is an easy place to start. Look, man, that same 1 franc that you just saw me get just barely under melt, I got a whole crap ton in this lot for $1.69 each. So you're talking, what is that, 0.1342, call it 1/10 of an ounce. That's $16.90 an ounce. It's actually lower than that, but you get the point. I'm just rounding here. Okay, it's probably closer to like 14 an ounce, right? You can even get stuff like this right at melt. That's $4. That's just under melt, and that's a coin from what, 1850, 1887. There we go, 1887. I mean, it's not in great shape, but it is what it is. Yeah. Here's another one. Series heads, what they call these. That's under melt. 386. You know, what I'm saying is you buy these in lots and you get a bunch of coins and you'll get something under melt. Here, this was 99 cents. And that's from 1871. There you go. So 99 cents is what I paid for that. That's a 1/4 of melt. So do the math on that. Yeah, like $10 an ounce. Okay, less than $10 an ounce on that coin. Oh hell, man. Look, guys, I'm not going to get into this too deep. You can do it. Make me proud. And I want response videos on this, okay? And if you already have French silver, feel free to go ahead and pull it on up. Yeah. Pull it on up, show it to us, right? You can even do modern stuff. Look. This coin is 8.86 ounces at $19.95. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. Let's look up the melt value of it, though. I'm going to pause it. Now, the only important thing about this coin is it's a Pied Fort, right? Double. That just means it's a double planchette. That means this is a double wide planchette. That means this coin is twice as thick as the normal coin. Okay? That's important because if you get the regular size, you're going to pay big money. Now, you can buy these in bulk for $34, which is over melt. But considering there's only a mintage of 5,000, I believe, on these coins, that's not a terrible price. Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. This is the melt value. Oh wait, that's not the Pied Fort. See, so $26 is what it's worth. We want the Pied Fort. Where's Numista? Let me type in Numista. I even put Pied Fort on the search. Can you believe this? What the hell are you eating there, Jimmy? There we go. Got it. It's like is that potatoes, hash browns, onions? What we got there?
Noodles.
Oh,
chorizo.
Chorizo. Okay.
And broccoli and cauliflower.
Oh, here we go. It's 250,000 were made of the non-proofs. The proofs was a mintage of 5,000. All right, and the melt value is $27.51. Yep. So when you get them for, $19.55, you did just fine. If you get the proof one, you did even better. What did this one cost? $20.88. $20.88. So there you go. There's only 5,000 of those in the world.
And you have one.
Well, sure. And this one was $26.75, which is still under melt. So there you go. There it is. Guys, find all the collectibles of your dream. Look, here's another one. Under melt. I mean, they're just everywhere. They're coming out of the woodwork. Under melt. Everywhere. Just everything. Everywhere. Here's some more solutions for you, Jimmy. That one's probably under melt.
But is that the final solution?
Well, I don't think they got the job, whatever, they were trying to do. I don't think they really accomplished anything other than killing a bunch of people. They did that. This is under melt. $20 is what I paid for that. Even though it's labeled 22, which would still be a fair price. It is clipped. It is clipped, to be fair, but, I mean, who cares? Have you ever seen one of those?
No.
That's Louis Philippe, the God Emperor of France.
Do elaborate when you say it is clipped, because I do not know what that means.
Right here, someone has taken and cut off a piece of the coin on the edge. And if you do that to 100 coins, you get one coin for free. It was very common practice in 1833. Amongst the shitbags of the world. People who are trying to get ahead, trying to get by, trying to, get over. Losers, ne'er-do-wells. Here's an
it's hard out here for a pimp.
I hear you, pimping ain't easy. That's under melt. And that's, definitely some cool stuff, man. So, I could go on all day about this, but let me ask you, Jimmy, have you ever seen one of these before?
I've not.
So this is the 50 franc. And I remember this one. I got this for $20. Melt on this is going to be about $27. But that's a pretty ass coin, isn't that?
Liberté.
And it's a big
Egalite. Fraternity.
Yeah, it's a big honking coin. Big honker.
So you're the one studying French.
Yeah. Anyway, have an amazing day, guys. Take care.